One of the first chemical reactions or type of chemical reactions that was used by humans is burning things. As a chemist, we think about these as combustion reactions. So as with all the different types of chemical reactions, it's sometimes helpful to categorize things and just figure out what type of reaction we're dealing with so we can understand what's going on a little bit better. Further note, once again, the word reaction is often abbreviated RXN, so if you see RXN, think reaction. It's going to come up in a number of places. A combustion reaction, or burning. Chemically speaking, a combustion reaction is the reaction between some fuel, and we're going to use a fairly generous definition of fuel, and oxygen molecules to produce oxygen-containing products. So a couple reactions here. The first one is a little bit more typical fuel. This is a hydrocarbon fuel, C2H6. This is ethane. Ethane reacts with oxygen, O2 gas, and forms oxygen-containing products. So we've got carbon and hydrogen in our fuel. So our products are going to be carbon oxide, carbon dioxide specifically in this case, and hydrogen oxide, or water molecules. So this is a combustion type of reaction. You can recognize combustion reactions because it's reacting with an oxygen molecule, with oxygen molecules, and we're forming oxygen-containing products. Another reaction, and this one seems a little bit less like a classical fuel for burning, is the reaction of magnesium solid with oxygen. This is burning, right? We've got a fuel, magnesium solid, oxygen molecules reacting together to produce oxygen-containing products. My magnesium is now magnesium oxide. So this is a burning reaction. And this gets us to a really important point. When we're talking about classifying reactions, reactions don't necessarily have to just be one type. A given reaction can be classified in a number of different ways. And depending on what we're interested in, depending on what we're studying, sometimes it's more helpful to classify them as one way or another way. But just recognize that a single chemical reaction can have multiple different classifications or multiple different reaction types. So in this case, our second reaction here, well, I've got two things forming one thing. Well, that sounds like a combination reaction. And it is, but it's also a combustion reaction. So when we're looking at reaction types, remember, we can always classify things as more than one type as long as they meet the criteria for the type that we're looking at. Combustion reactions are relatively straightforward. Just look for that oxygen molecule as a reactant, and it's always kind of fun to think about all the different things we can burn in a chemical sense through a combustion reaction. See you next time.